Hello everyone. So I just got these new cables in the mail. So these are 4-foot world's best cables, RCA cables, and I'm using them to replace the Mackenzie AudioQuest cables. So these were shorter and I just couldn't use them right now in my audio rack. So being lazy, I just kind of took a shortcut, and I needed to also buy a third cable for my center channel. So I bought 2 sets of these cables on Amazon. So now I'm going to be running from a Denon AVR, a 4400, to my new XPA, the Gen 3 Emotiva amp. So I'm going to need, I bought another set for the center channel, so I'll need 3 cables. Now, so with these cables in the package, you also get this, and you get this. So my question to you guys is, if we read here, it says, please allow 175 hours of burn-in time for the optimal performance. So am I going to have to wait this long to notice a difference? Like, I have these cables, which I paid $400 for. So now if I put the new cables on and I don't hear a difference, should I wait and give it some extra time? Like, is this snake oil? Is this some truth to this? So, like, if you guys have a comment, please let me know below, because I don't really want to waste my time, and I'm not sure I believe in this. So if you guys have heard the burn-in time on actual cables, let me know. But I'm just a little leery about, hooking these up and then getting rid of them, and maybe thinking I should have waited, So on these cables, they seem well made. Now, the AudioQuest cables, these Mackenzie ones, at the time, I had an AdCom amp, and I was using Monster cables, and I had all the settings set the same, 2-channel stereo. I swapped in the new cables from my AVR to my power amp, which at the time was an AdCom amp, and I heard a huge difference. More clarity, it just more open sounding, better channel separation. There was a huge difference. So I kind of believe in better cables versus cheap cables. These were cheap Monster cables. Now, I'm not, again, I don't know about the burn-in time. I noticed the difference instantly when I swapped the cables between the Monster and the AudioQuest. So did I notice it get better after a while? Not really. And then the next thing is, so they give you this, telling you to wait 175 hours. Again, it's maybe a placebo effect, and then later you think it actually sounds better. And then the next thing they give you is this card, the second one, which says, please read. So this is with these cables here. So it shows you a diagram here. And basically what it's saying is these are directional cables, so they have to be plugged in a certain way. So they're showing you here the signal source, so like a CD player or an audio video receiver. You follow the cable the right way, and then here on this end should be your power amp or your signal source. Signal receiver, it says here, example, amplifier. And then, sorry, got that kind of wrong, saying it wrong. The signal source is here. So there's an in and an out, basically. And then that's labeled on these cables here too. So you have, right here it says the signal source. So you have that on there. So when you're hooking them up. Now, it's supposed to give you better shielding, so less noise. But, I'm not too concerned about that. I'm just kind of worried about the main thing, which is this stuff, waiting that long to see if they're, primed up and ready to go and give the best quality sound after 175 hours of burn-in time. So, you know, again, if you guys have thoughts and you've had a lot of experience with different cables and stuff like that, please leave a comment below. And I'll be waiting to hear what you guys say. So I did buy the cables on Amazon. And here it says, Amazon refuses to accept the return. Well, it says here you have passed the Amazon return window. Amazon refuses to accept the return. If you don't like the cable after 175-hour burn-in time. Well, this is kind of stupid. I don't know, leave me your thoughts on that one too. Like, they don't give you much of a chance to try this either. They don't let you do the burn-in time to see if it's good or bad, right? So that's a little bit different. Not sure what I think about that. Let's bring this in closer so you guys can read it. But anyway, after all the years buying cables, this is kind of the very first time I've seen something like this, where they give you this little warning saying do the burn-in time and then this thing. But anyway, we'll hook them up, and then, later when I do move my gear around, I'll do a little video comparing these cables compared to the Mackenzie ones, which I paid 400 Canadian on Amazon. And the Mackenzie ones are about a foot shorter, the AudioQuest Mackenzie. Okay, I just thought, since I have both cables here, and I was talking about the AudioQuest Mackenzie cables, that I would just show you the comparison, maybe on the thickness of the cables, just so it'll give you an idea. So these are a lot thicker, the AudioQuest cables, and they're, they have the braiding on the outside. This is thinner, but not real thin. And here's the ends. So if the thicker cables in the AudioQuest make a difference, I don't know. Again, you tell me below. But we'll see what these world's best cables sound like. These also had an directional, had an arrow on them showing you which way to hook them up for the shielding.